we on. Who got next? We on deck. Time to fall and the money's coming all in. With Teece we ballin' like time for us to hit a little grinding spree. But no peace till we hear that Britney Griner's free.
What's happening, y'all? What's good? My apologies. My fingers keep hitting the button wrong. Anyway, what's happening, y'all? Give me 1 second. Let me get some good lighting here. There we go. So here we are. Another episode of We Got Next for Friday, July the 22nd. We've got 3 games today. And what's up, my guy, G. Martinez? Always good to see you, bro. I didn't forget to hit live broadcast this time. That really sucked, man, because Ski and I had some good info for the games, and we kind of had to cut it short. But one of these days I'll get these buttons right. That's what sucks when you don't have a producer, you know? Producers take care of all that shit. You just come on and just speak. It's good stuff. Happy Friday to you too, Gabriel. Appreciate you having coming on in today. And yeah, they did come to play last night. Yes, they did. I agree with that. So a couple things yesterday. I believe. Let me take a look at what my record was yesterday. I had the Mystics first. Liberty first quarter plus 152. The under 77.5 for the first half yesterday. That covered by the hook. So started out 2-0, then took an L on the Dream first quarter plus 100, and then did really well the rest of the night. Had first quarter minus 5.5 aces that cashed. Minus 9.5 first half aces that cashed, and played a couple props as well. I took Kelsey Plum over 19.5. That was a dud. It was stupid for me to even think that, just because of the guard heavy lineup for the Fever. It was kind of dumb on my part, but did cash on Chelsea Gray over I think it was 12.5. I'm not positive right now, but I believe that's what it was. I think she ended with 14. And Asia at over 20.5. She ended up with 21 or 22. So it was a good day yesterday. Hopefully we can keep that going today. First game we're going to talk about here is the Sun and the Lynx. And this game's it's been all over the place. Last night I looked at it and I took the Sun minus a point for the first quarter. And it just was. I should have waited. This is one of those cases where that line I thought was good, and now I knew Jacquel Jones wasn't going to play. She's in COVID protocol, so I didn't know that that would affect her being ruled out. Definitely would affect the line the way that it did. It makes me want to take the Sun, full game, but I don't want to bet full games. So I'm going to stick with the Sun first quarter, and I may even first half with the Sun here in this one. And my reasoning behind this is, this is Lynx first game back from the All-Star break. They've had days off. I think they come out a little rusty, and the Sun have been playing, and with Bria in there. Sylvia Fowles is good. Don't get me wrong, but you've got Dewana Bonner. You've got good players in the interior for the Sun. So I don't think that the matchup is that one-sided in the interior there. So I have to continue to go with the Sun. I don't see anything different about it. I thought the line was right when it opened up. It's going to be a close game. I agree with that. You're going to give me plus money. I may lay a little something on the Sun money line. I have not done that. It's something I'm thinking about. And I made a mistake yesterday and said that I was on the over for the aces 96.5 or 95.5, whatever it was, and it wasn't a play that I had put in yet. And I do that a lot on here. I tell you all to wait, and I'll post my plays as I put them in. So I ended up taking the under in the fever last night, under 78.5, which ended up cashing. I didn't go with the sun, and Ski pointed out to me that I can't be doing that on shows, and he was absolutely correct. So I'm not gonna say that I'm on something unless I actually put it in from now on. Because there's a lot of, when I do these shows, it's 3:00 in the afternoon here in the East Coast, and for let me see here. Let me go back in the chat here while I'm saying that right there. Gabriel, I'm actually in Delaware. I live 25 minutes south of Center City, Philadelphia, right off of I-95. So to get into Center City, Philadelphia, it's a 25-minute ride, 10 minutes from the Philadelphia International Airport. So I'm a Philly guy. I was born in South Philly on Broad Street, right up the street from the sports complex. Is what it is. So that's where I'm from. And I use FanDuel. I use FanDuel a lot, but for more for other things than I do the WNBA. The WNBA, I use Caesar's books, even though it's William Hill, and I hate William Hill. But FanDuel doesn't offer the first quarter's spreads pregame. They only offer money lines. So when I pregame bet, I use Caesar's because I can get that. And also with FanDuel, I can't parlay the side and the total, where with Caesar's I can. So for the WNBA, I pretty much use Caesar's, just to let you know that. But everything else I use FanDuel. I love FanDuel. Other than them suspending me every time I go on a winning streak, that pisses me off. Online, they suspend me online. So what's up, Jocko? Good to see you. All right, back to this. Back to the games today. The Sun and the Lynx. Yeah, I'm on the Sun early. I don't really. They're going into Minnesota, and I don't really want to play this full game. It's the Minnesota's in one of those situations where they have to win. They have to win if they want to be in the playoffs. They've got to win these games. So you're going to see it's sort of like a fight or flight situation where you're fighting for your life. Are you gonna fight, or are you gonna get up and run? And I don't see this Minnesota team, getting up and run. Not in Sylvia Fowles' last season here. I think they want to play for her, but I have to lean on the Sun here, just because the Sun backcourt can shut down Kayla McBride, and I think this is a good matchup here for Courtney Williams with the Sun. I think she could have a good game, and it's something that it's just something that I've looked over. I started looking at this game yesterday, and I knew I was going to be on the Sun early, and that's where I'm standing right now. I have that in, and like I said, I got it at an early line at -1 for the first quarter on the Sun. You can get that at a better line now. Let me see what Caesars is offering right at this moment for the first quarter for you guys, if anybody deals with Caesars. Because if you're going to deal with FanDuel, you're going to get a money line, and it'd probably be a plus money line. You never know. Let me take a look. All right, so yeah, it's a -110 at Caesars plus a half. So it's nothing that I'm worried that I got shafted on, because I think the Sun could handle this for beginning of this game pretty well. And if you were to do FanDuel's first quarter is both at -110. So there you go with that. Now we can get on to the second game. If anybody has anything else to say about this first game, shout it out. Love to hear what you guys have to say. BK, I don't know what OU question mark is. Sorry. What's up, Brian Stevens? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Always good to see you. Appreciate you making it out here. BK, yeah, definitely want to know if you meant what you meant by that, because I'd like to address everybody in here. Danny Lopez, what's up? What's up, my guy? Good to see you, brother. Everyone that comes in here, man, I love you guys. Appreciate you coming in, listening to my dumbass talk about the WNBA every day. But all right, so let's move on to the second game here. Let me pull up my banner. I've got the Wings. These are probably lines from about 30 minutes ago when I typed them in. Sky are -7.5, and the line's 164.5. And you know, this matchup really favors the Wings. And I know the Sky have been playing really good basketball, and I know it's going to be hard to bet against the Sky in this situation. I think Caesars has them at 8. Let me just double check that, because it was 8 earlier. No, Caesars is down to 7.5 too. So, you know, the market's moving towards the Wings, and I think it's a correct market move. When I first looked at this game, I wanted to take the Wings in some way, shape, or form. I didn't know if I wanted to take it full game, though, being that it's in Chicago. But I wanted the Sky first quarter, most definitely, and most likely first half. So I did take the Sky in the first quarter, and I got them at -2.5. So I think that's a good number for the first quarter with the Sky. And I also like them first half. I may move on that as well. And that first half spread is 4, which I think is pretty cheap. Now, here's where things are going to get tricky, though, because you have the Sky playing tomorrow in New York. So, and we all know the WNBA flies commercial. So, you know, these girls are going to be getting done this game 8 o'clock at night on the East Coast in Eastern time. So this game's ending at 10. They're getting on this flight late night. You never know what happens with these late night flights. So they're taking a red eye into New York, and they're playing in New York with I believe it's a 7 p.m. start. I'm just going to double check that real quick. Yep, 7 p.m. start at the Barclays Center. So you're going to have a Sky team coming into New York, and they're going to be on sleepy legs. They have to be, you know. And you know, there's 2 ways you can take this game. You have the Sky. Will they be sitting people in the second half? There's a good possibility they could. You know, the Sky are the only team in the WNBA that have clinched the playoff spot already. So really, it's just they're playing for seeding right now, and they've got They're a couple games up as far as, you know, having the number 1 seed. They can afford to drop a couple games. So I would bet that they don't come out pressing this whole game. You know, it's just a matter of the Dallas quite possibly could be a playoff team. And I think they will be. You know, especially if they can get Sabally back. I mean, Sabally out tonight's big for Dallas. And it's definitely sides for the Sky. But with this game and the Sky playing Dallas, and Dallas going to be a playoff team, where tomorrow the Liberty aren't, which game do you think the Sky care more about? Do they care more about this game, or do they care more about the game tomorrow in New York? So that's what we have to figure out. Because if they care more about this game, they're going to throw a lot of effort into this game. Now, if it's a blowout situation, which I don't think it will be, just because they do match up well, the Wings and the Sky. So could be a tight game, and it could be a game that the Sky don't sit anybody. They end up playing everybody. And then tomorrow, but it's just hard to see this Sky playing everybody and then trotting out tired legs in New York tomorrow. This is a really tough situation. I'm taking the Sky the first quarter. That's all I moved on. And every ounce of my body wants to take the Wings plus the 7.5. I saw this at 8 last night. I wanted to jump on it then, but I wanted to think more about it. And the more I think about it, the more it's probably a situation where I kind of just let it go and hit it live, because the Sky are gonna come out first quarter, first half, and should be winning the ball game. And maybe I get a better number than 8, and then I take the Wings full game. That's the way I look at that. What's up, JPZ, my guy? What's good? BK, over under. Which game you looking at, bro? The first game were we talking about? What's up, Joe Hill? Let me go back to this first game because I think that's what BK was talking about. So we'll pull that one back up. The 158.5. I would have to lean under on this game, just because of the fact that I think, I would, if I was to take this total, I would take the under. It's already dropped 3 points, so it's right on that edge. This might be something where you, I would say take it live in the first half, but I don't know. I think the defense is going to be there, and I would definitely, if I was going to take the total, I would definitely take the under. And if that helps you out at all, BK, I think the under is the look if you're looking at the total. All right, now back to this Wing Sky game. So with this Wing Sky, I'm on the Sky first quarter, and like I said, I got them at 1.5, I believe, or 2.5. Sorry, 2.5 in the first quarter, and I like to play. That's already in pocket. I'm looking at I was kind of hoping that before I put anything else on this, I was kind of hoping there would be more money coming in on the Wings, and I could get this at a better number for the first half. So I'm going to sit back, and I may take that first half, or I may just stay off it and live bet the Wings. If the Chicago Sky can go up, if they can get a good lead, then I might jump on the other side if I can get 8 to 10 points for the Wings. So that's that. Did you catch that one, G Martinez? So anyway, all right. Give me a second here. I gotta collect my thoughts. Yeah, so that's where I stand. And this is another situation where Dallas hasn't played since the All-Star break. The Wings have a game under their belt, and you might catch a sleepy Wings team to start off. So that gives you a little more motive to take the Wings first. I mean, the Sky first quarter, first half. There it is. But come third quarter, if you can get third quarter bets in, I think the Wings would be a spot to take this in the third quarter. So there's that. Gabriel, Wings definitely sound like the move with the points because they're generally a second half team. Yeah, on the road they are. At home, I like them first half at home. I think they're money on at home in the first half. So that's the way that's up. Anybody else have anything on this game right here? And if not, we will move on to the second game. And Gabriel, you know what, my man? Hopefully it will be a happy Friday. So far, I've got first quarter Connecticut Sun minus a point. Right now, they're plus a half. And I've got first quarter Sky minus 2.5. And that's all I have in my pocket. But that 4 is looking pretty good to me for the first half. And on a total on this, I wouldn't look anywhere but the over. And the first half over may be the play for me. Have not really paid attention to the over yet. Didn't really get a chance to to break down the totals in this and take the looks that I wanted, at the totals. But it's at 81.5, and generally, if this game was at 79, I would jump right on the over. 81.5, it's something I'm going to have to look a little more into. 164.5. I really don't have an opinion on the 164.5. It's gone up. It was I think it was 161.5 last night. Yeah, I don't have an opinion on this full game total at 164.5. So let's moving on here to the Storm and the Mercury. This is a game that I initially thought I don't want any parts of. No parts of it. Get me off of this game. I don't want anything to do with it. But then I started looking closer at it. And I want to hear if y'all are seeing what I'm seeing with this game. Because this one's making me let's start off like this. I did put one play in on this game, and I did this last night, and I got give me a sec while I pull it up here, tell you exactly what I got. I had yeah, it has not moved. I had it at 79.5. I took the over, first half over. So that's the only play I made on this game. Somebody in here has got to say something about this game. I can't see nobody saying anything about this game. This is a big game. It's a big game. I mean, the Storm are, top. They're about to break through and lock their playoff spot in here any day now. And Phoenix, they're still clawing away. And but there's a big narrative to this game. Tina Charles is coming back to Phoenix. I mean, if that's not huge for Phoenix, for the Mercury, I mean, come on, what is? As long as Sophie Cunningham's out there, you don't think Sophie Cunningham hasn't been in that locker room for the last couple days, hyping this team for this game? I bet she has. I bet you she's going to be Tina Charles all over the place in that locker room today. So that right there, I was thinking about taking the that makes me want to take the Mercury first quarter, to be honest with you. And the Mercury are a second half team. So if they can come out in the first quarter in this, and I can get them at plus 140 right now, and I'm thinking about taking it. I'm really thinking about taking this plus 140. It's juicy as hell. I'll tweet it out. I'm going to tweet all my plays out. I told you what I have already. I've got 3 plays in on the W today, and even full game at plus 5.5. I mean, that's got to be the reason this line is low like that, 5.5. But it's just a matter of can the Mercury keep it up for 4 quarters and stick with the Storm? That's going to be the question. Are they deep enough to be able to do that? I don't think so. Tina Charles, don't you think she wants to come back and play for this? I do. I do. I think she wants to come back and show, look at me. I'm with a contender now. So you're really going to have to pay attention. This could be a good live bet situation with the Mercury. Because I don't think they're going to go down. If they go down, they're going to go down swinging. That's for damn sure. And I think Diamond DeShields is out, so they're going to be missing her. But they have Sophie Cunningham, they have Skylar Diggins Smith, and I I don't think Kia Nurse is, obviously she's out, but Shea Petty's in. Dinah Taurasi, she's kind of been a non-factor, but I think this could be a game that even she steps into. I think she may jump up on this. And Breezy Turner, I can see her having a big game. So yeah, this could be a situation where the Mercury might be able to claw out a win on this. But it's basically going to be these players fighting against, and I don't know how invested Skylar Diggins Smith is, though. That's the problem. That's the problem with this. I don't know how invested she is on this. What's going on, Tori Coker? Good, brother. Good. You know what, Tori? I was thinking that I may be thinking about moving this show back. I want to DM me and let me know what your thoughts are on that. You've been a big part of the chat from day one, and I want to get your opinion on it, just because I don't have all the plays in, and as I was saying earlier, I ended up not taking the Aces team total over last night. I ended up taking the Fever team total under, and I don't want to. Ski brought it up to me, and he was totally right. He said, I can't do that. I can't say one thing and then take it back. And he's totally right. That was me. That was stupid. And I felt like an asshole. So, Tori, I definitely want to hear, like, if I want to bring this up to like maybe 6 p.m. Eastern, if that works for everybody. You all DM me on Twitter, let me know. I want what's going to work for everybody else like that. So that's how that works. Definitely going to be scoping out live betting after what you're saying. Yeah, definitely, man. You definitely have to, just because I like the Mercury. I like the Mercury in this first quarter. I can't lie on it. I want to jump it so bad at plus 140. I want to take it. If this was at plus 152, I would have taken it already, just because I love that number in the first quarter, plus 152. Knock on wood, every time I bet a plus 152 first quarter, I've hit it this year. So, but plus 140, I do think the Mercury come out quick and strong here, just because of they want to send a message to Tina Charles. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. What's up, Dream? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, if y'all could smash that like, I'd appreciate it. And if you also could definitely subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We're trying to get close. We're trying to get 1,000 here at Who-Bangin, and DJ Bigboss, Big Ragoo, going to be starting their football and college football shows. I think they've already started, so y'all want to check those out. That's gold. They're gold, man. When it comes to college football, those two guys are gold. Trust me, I've been watching them for years. They're great guys. Not only friends, I'm a fan of them. So definitely check them out. And then come basketball season, we got Wham on Who-Bangin here. Giving out his Wham Wednesdays, and we got a good little thing here. So let's get those subscriptions up, and I'll be giving away a jersey once we hit 1,000. I've got a game jersey, Joel Embiid game jersey, City Edition. That's a pretty sweet jersey. It's wrapped up in the closet, waiting to be sent out to one lucky subscriber. So hopefully we can get that up. And if y'all could retweet this, that'd be great too. So, all right, let's go over what we're going. If anybody else has anything else to say about these games, bring it on. If not, you can always replay, see what I had to say. I thought I brought some pretty good content today, some pretty good views for everybody to think about before they bet the games. More so than usual. Usually I just ramble on, but today I got straight to the point. Ski dug into me a little bit yesterday and got me more focused. So I love that guy. He's my brother. And I gotta listen to what my guy says. So again, I'm on the first quarter on the Sky -2.5. I'm on the first quarter Sun -1. You can get them at +0.5 now. And on the first half over 79.5 on the Storm and the Mercury. And you know what? Fuck this. I'm putting it in. I am on the Mercury +140 first quarter. Boom. There it is. It's in. It's done. Nothing's changing. I love it. I should have. I don't know why that didn't jump out at me until I started talking about it. I mean, that's what's good about these shows, like. And I love having other people on because they open my eyes. They open me up to hearing things that I don't usually think of. And I wasn't even thinking about this. I was thinking about this full game with Tina Charles. I didn't even think about the start of the game, the start of the game. And that's where all your adrenaline is. So I think the Mercury come out fast and furious in this. Like straight up, man. Tina Charles right down in your fucking face. I think that's what it is. And I'd be shocked if it's different. I'd be shocked if the Storm are winning after 1. So that's where I stand. Tori, you got anything for a $2 parlay today? I think we both shit the bed yesterday. I know I shit the bed with the Dream +100. And anybody else in here want to contribute a pick for our $2 parlay? We're going to get this thing rolling again. It's been about 2 weeks since we've had it up and running at a good number, and I kind of forced some shit, and we had it up to like $60 and kind of forced some shit and fucked it up. So, not going to do that anymore. But I want to put the Mercury down in the $2 parlay. So, on the first quarter. I think that's what it is. But if nobody else has anything else they want to throw in there, and we do take baseball, we take it all, man. We take it all. It doesn't have to be just a W. So something to think about going forward. This weekend, let's take a look at this weekend's games here before I let everybody go. We have 2 games tomorrow, and this is what I think is. This is where I need to go back to this Chicago Sky game. Because they are playing the Liberty tomorrow in the Barclays Center. They're going to be on a plane right after this game. And I'm sorry. I think they put all their effort into this game tonight. Because the Liberty have a 12% chance of making the playoffs. Do you really want to risk injuring your players on a team that has a 12% chance to make the playoffs? Or do you want to ball out at home against a team that's going to be making the playoffs? And flex your muscles to that team who you could see at the end of August. That's where other cappers and I disagree on this game. I don't see the Sky sitting anybody in this game and resting minutes unless it's a blowout. And I don't think that this will be a blowout. This Wings game. I think the Wings match up well against them. Can the Sky cover the 7.5, 8? Of course they can. They're the Sky. That's a good ass team, straight up. So, there it is. All right, Tori Coker jumped in on the Tampa first 5, so we'll throw that in there. If anybody else wants to add one, if not, I'm just going to go with that Chicago Sky first quarter. Or Connecticut first quarter. Or you know what? Let's go to Sky first half in there. -4. I think it's a good number. I think they hit it. So there are plays I'm on. And I'm gonna lock that in as well. I'm gonna lock in the Sky first half -4. I was gonna wait and see if I get a better number, but I don't know if I'm gonna get a better number than 4, to be honest with you. Actually, no, I'm gonna wait. Because I can't see it going up. I don't see it going up. Just with them having that game tomorrow. So, excuse me. So, first quarter Sun, first quarter Sky, first quarter money line, Phoenix Mercury +140 at Caesars. Let me see what the FanDuel is on that before I let you all out of here. The FanDuel is First quarter. Oh shit, we got some first quarter's plus 130. So Caesars is the better bet. Hey guys, we got some player props here for the Phoenix and Storm game. If anybody, I know Dream, you're interested in them. Hopefully you're still in here, and we can talk about them real quick before we get out of here. Oh wow, they're even doing player rebounds and assists. This is something here. This is good. This is good. So we have Brianna Stewart. I don't know if anybody has FanDuel, but this is all FanDuel. Brianna Stewart over under 20.5. Both priced at the overs priced at minus 120. It's juiced to the over. Jewel Lloyd 15.5. Minus 114 each side. Skylar Diggins 20.5. Unders minus 122. The overs minus 108. And Tarasi 17.5 at 14 minus 114 each way. So that's what I'm talking about, KC. Talking about the props right now. You're just in time. So my book has Sky. Brian Stevens, your book has Sky. Yeah, definitely, dude. Take it. Take it, bro. Take it. First half, right? First half? Just want to be sure. All right. So all right, KC and I have been talking about these props the last couple of days here. So Stewie rebounds. And you know what? FanDuel has the rebounds today. And Stewie rebounds are 7.5. Let's take a look at that, because I haven't even looked at these at all. So let me take a look at the stats here for the Phoenix Mercury and what their rebounding status is. You know, they're pretty much like almost last in offensive rebounds, and both teams are pretty low on the rebounds. They're 10th and 11th in rebounds. And as far as Stewie goes, let's see how Stewie's been doing the last few games on the rebounds. She has where you at, Stewie? Game log. All right. She had a pretty tough time in Chicago with 3, but that was the back end. I expect that. I expect that with against Chicago. With this Phoenix team, she's going to have to fight with Breezy Turner inside there. 7.5. That's if I'm looking at that, man. Let me see what the juice is at on that. It's the under is 125, and that's exactly that. That's spot on. I think the under. I think the under is the play. The under 7.5 on this is the play. I just want to take a look at the roster for the Phoenix Mercury here. Rashonda Gray. Yeah, she doesn't even play. So I don't even know why I even said her. But Brianna Turner, Breezy Turner. Yeah, she hasn't been really dominant on the boards, so that could open up. I mean, against Atlanta, she wasn't. She had 1 rebound in 37 minutes, which is surprising because she averages probably around seven rebounds a game. She had 4 against Washington the game before, and 8 against Minnesota. So, and they don't really have. I mean, Megan Gustafson, she's the center since Griner's out, but she's not a real rebounder. I mean, what kind of center gets you 1 rebound a game? If you were to average her out, she's averaging less than a rebound a game for a center. I mean, come on. So that's going to open up the lane for Stewie and Brianna Turner. Let me see how she did the last game against Seattle. Their last game against Seattle, she didn't play. She hasn't played Seattle yet. Huh, that's odd. But she had 1 rebound against Atlanta and 4 against Washington. I think I already said all this. Huh, that's kind of odd. Rashonda Gray, she's really not going to get any rebounds in this game. Sam Thomas, let's see where she stands. And she gets like no rebounds a game. So you have 3 forwards where only 1 forward gets rebounds. Yeah, I mean, unless you're going to have these Sophie Cunningham, Skylar Diggins, Shea Petty, Dinah Taurasi running in for rebounds, I really don't see how Brianna Stewart doesn't get 7.5. I mean, it's a pretty sharp number. I would peg it at 7 after looking more at this. And this is one of those situations where at first glance I was thinking under, but the more that I'm looking at it, the more that this could definitely be an 8 rebound game for her. She had 7, but I mean that was back in preseason. This is actually the first time these two teams. No, this isn't the first time these two teams are playing. There's no freaking way. What the hell? I don't know. I have to look into this more. If I play a prop on this, Casey, I'll DM you with these. I don't know. This is FanDuel that we're talking about. So, and that's all that FanDuel has on the rebounds is Brianna Stewart. Now on assists, they have Sue Bird at over 5.5 at -132. Dinah Taurasi -140 at over 3.5, and Skylar Diggins Smith 5.5 at -113 each way. So I mean the numbers here tell you to take Dinah Taurasi over 3.5 assists, and I'd have to agree to that. She's going to probably be feeding the ball to. She hasn't really been a shooter this year, so she'll be feeding the ball out, and I think that's I'd like it to go up to get that juice out of there, because -140 is just too much juice. But I mean, you're not paying it if you win. So, and yeah, I mean, if I end up playing any props, I will definitely tweet them out, and I'll go over my plays one more time here. I'm on Connecticut first quarter. I got that at -1 last night, and I'm on the Sky first quarter -2.5. Sky -4 first half, but I have not taken that yet. I like it, and I'm going to get there. I'm just going to hope for a better number. Hopefully that Dallas more money comes in on Dallas, which I think it should. And on the Mercury game, I'm on that first half over 79.5, and the Mercury first quarter +140. That's my plays for today. KC, we get a DM about those props, and we'll shoot them back and forth. Let me look into them a little more and see what I like. But I'll definitely get back with you on that. And Dream, you know how we do. You shoot them out, I'll let you know. I appreciate y'all coming out once again. And hold on, we were looking at Saturday's schedule. Saturday, there's 2 games, and I'll come in at 3:00 on Saturday, and do a quick little rundown for the 2 games tomorrow night. We have a 7:00 and a 10:00, and then 3 games on Sunday. They start at 3:00, so I'll do the 1:00 show on Sunday for the 3 games on Sunday. But until then, let's cash our tickets tonight. Go to the window, collect them shits, and start looking at tomorrow. But most of all, please bet responsibly. I appreciate y'all watching and appreciate your support. Please hit the like button. And I'm out. And where's my guy Jay Peasy at? Love when Jay Peasy sends me out. He sends me out nicely, and I love it.
Who got next? We on deck. Time to fall in. The money's coming all in. With Teece, we ballin'. Like time for us to hit a little grinding spree. But no peace till we hear that Brittany Griner's free. Sparks fly high through the sky like Mercury. It's close to the sun. sun, feel the heat, you're done. Catch the fever, spread your wings, living dreams is mystical. We weather through the storm, liberty reborn, and like a lynx is a battle cat. We breed aces to the slow back nation, for real.